I want to get the feelings from the nation about the return of Daniel Bryan. Like you said, there's a lot of layers to this scenario. What kind of match are we going to get at WrestleMania? How are they going to, play out this storyline over the next couple of weeks when it comes to Shane McMahon's, Owens, and Zayn? There's a lot to talk about here, and we are going to talk about it with the nation. But listen, Alex Metz, my producer, Chris G.R. Boardop, Chris Hamill's a huge part of the show. They're on me they want a LaGreca rant about Daniel Bryan returning. Now, I am not going to make this show, Bully, about me. You're a trooper. You're sick. Your piss is coming out of your ass, for God's sakes, but yet you're still doing the show for 3 hours because you knew how big this show was going to be.
In a diaper.
In a diaper. Think about that. And not even an adult diaper. You got Pampers on, for God's sakes. What you do for the Busted Open Nation, I can't even put it into words. Though, again, Alex Metz, my producer, in my ear, LaGreca, you got to make a rant. You're getting killed for months and months and months. People that were in studio, hosts of this show, were killing you about your credibility, how you had no credibility. This was just a pipe dream. By talking about Daniel Bryan, it shows you know nothing about the world of pro wrestling. Talking about Daniel Bryan returning, that means that you're not friends with anybody in any of these locker rooms. What's the quote that I always hear all the time? What's it? What's the term that's used? Good brother? You're not a good brother. I never claimed to be a good brother. I'm not somebody that steps through the ropes and competes in the pro wrestling ring. I've never claimed to be that person. I am somebody that's hired to talk on the radio about pro wrestling. I am a fan of pro wrestling. So no, I'm not a good brother. I'm not somebody that travels around with wrestlers. I don't do that. I've never claimed to do that. I've never got paid to do that. Unless you make that a career, guess what? You can't claim that. Unless you're somebody who's made a career out of being a pro wrestler. Like my tag team partner today, Bully Ray. Someone who's going into the Hall of Fame. That's somebody that can maybe speak about things that go in and out of a locker room. You're not going to get that from me because I'm not that guy. I speak from the heart. So when I come on the air and I say, I think Daniel Bryan's going to be at WrestleMania, that means I'm saying that in my educated opinion as a fan, I think Daniel Bryan is going to be at WrestleMania 34. And I got shit. People shit all over me, saying I had no credibility, nothing. They said I shouldn't even be a host on this show because of my opinion. And guess what? Daniel Bryan's going to be at WrestleMania 34. In case you haven't heard or haven't been on social media, it was tweeted about. The WWE sent out a release, and Daniel Bryan was on SmackDown last night saying he's going to be back in the ring. So for all those haters out there, F you. That's right. F you. Enjoy. It's entertainment. Let's have fun. Let's be opinionated. Don't kill somebody because he has a different opinion than you. I'll never do that. I don't think I will. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see what happens over the next 2.5 hours.
When are we going to get that rant?
I don't want to make it about me.
The best part of the whole rant is I know exactly the haters you're speaking about, and I love the fact that they're going to hear it, and those FUs are directed right at them. And they'll try to downplay it, but they'll have to admit it, that they're the one who got told to F off.
This is not directed towards one specific person or even a group of people. It's just the people that took a shot at my credibility because of my opinion about Daniel Bryan. That's all, Bully. That's all.
I know
I'm a
who
loving
it's
guy,
at, and I love it.
You know me, Bully. I love everybody. I love everyone. You always get on me if somebody has a bad idea or a little ridiculous or it's completely out of left field. What do I say? I disagree with it, but I say, hey, thanks for the call and thanks for listening. At the end of the day, it's all listeners of the show. We're all the Busted Open Nation. We all have credibility as fans because we're all fans. That's why we put a handsy. Why do you think we put handsy on the air? Do you think I don't get crap from people that we put Handsy on here? You know what? I love Handsy. Handsy's allowed to come to my house. You know what? Handsy, you could date my sister. You could date my sister. That's how much I love you. Because you're part of the nation. It's about love. It's about fandom. It's about opinions. It's about Busted Open, for God's sake. And we're doing our shows at Barcadia WrestleMania weekend. I want to meet everybody. I want to shake everyone's hand. I want to take pictures.
So we're not playing the handsy dating game anymore? He's just going to
Handsy can feel my sister's breast if he wants to. He's allowed to. Because you know what? He's my friend. Handsy's my friend. You may not like him, but he's my friend. So if he wants to put his hands up my sister's shirt, go right ahead, Handsy. You're allowed to.
Bravo, LaGreca, bravo. I think that's what the people paid for this morning. Good job.
844-796-78.
Do you feel better?
You got to wait till I get the number out. 844-796-7874. Go ahead, Alex.
Do you feel better?
I do feel better. I do feel better.
I knew you. See, that's why I pushed you. Because I knew if you kept it in, if you bottled it up, it would come out in a more evil form. And today's about being happy.
It's not evil. There's nothing evil about my rants.
But when you bottle things up, it can come out in forms you don't expect.
Let me ask you a question, Alex Metz, because you're in here all... Were people taking shots at me, at my credibility, how I shouldn't be on the microphone because I was talking about Daniel Bryan coming back? Yes or no?
It's been going on for months. I mean, it's just, I think people think that this show is something different than what it is. This show has always been about fans and people who've been involved in the business talking about the sport in a very intelligent way. And I think that we've always done that. But I think some people think that this show was supposed to be some sort of place where we can come and act like we know everything. And that's not ever what it's been.
Exactly. This is not a dirt sheet show. This is not a show where people go, hey, I heard from this guy whose sister knows one of the writers that this is going to happen. We don't do that, nor would I be on this show if it was that kind of show. This is a fun wrestling show. This is an interactive wrestling show. I don't need to sit here and show you how smart we are about pro wrestling. We try to give you pro wrestling from every angle. Not that, oh, I have insiders in the back. And the one thing we try not to do ever is spoil things for everybody. We'll leave that up to everybody else. That's what makes this show so special. It's interactive. It truly is about the interaction with wrestling fans 5 days a week.
And Bully, you're somebody, again, that competed at a high level. You're going into the Hall of Fame in just a couple of weeks. I mean, you're one of the few in that small group of wrestlers that are elite. And I can call you that, elite, when it comes to this profession. I'm not on that level, not nearly, nor do I claim to be. But if you came on the air and said, you know what, LaGreca, there's no way that Daniel Bryan's going to get back in the ring, I wouldn't come on the air today and say, point my finger and stick my finger in your face and say, you were wrong and I was right. No, that's not what I want to do. And I didn't want to do this. That little rant for 5 minutes, I didn't even want to do that. Alex, wanted me to do that. He wanted me to get my frustrations out because he knows what a hit I've been taking as a fan and as host of this show. So, I indulged for a couple of minutes. But I will never stick my finger in someone's face and say, you know what? You're a fool. I know more than you. That will never take place. And I know, Bully, even as somebody who's competed, you'll never do that either.
Absolutely not. And in this business, you'd be a fool and an idiot to do it because it's the entertainment business and anything can change in an instant. So what you think you may know can change instantaneously. And we will never put ourselves in that position on this show.